If you had to ask me what I would end up studying or being one day when I was a child, I would tell you these elaborate ideas and unrealistic goals that I had had. And when you reach primary school, I believe those ideas became a bit more refined. High school, a bit more realistic. But if you had to ask me at the pinnacle of matric what I would be, this is definitely not one of them. Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Kubinelli. I am a multimedia student at the University of Pretoria. I'm currently in my first year, and if you had to ask me how I'd ended up here, I think we'd have to start at the very beginning.
Hey!
So as a child, I had always been influenced heavily about what was on my TV screen. I was one of those kids that used to take in information in huge amounts, and being a person who enjoys TV, those had narrowed down my ideas to my dreams, my childhood dreams, to 3 options. My first option was to become a princess. Don't ask me how realistic that is. I had that dream because I think that was heavily a consequence of watching too many Barbie movies. Second option was to become a pop star. Now don't ask me why I decided I would be a pop star, because I realized very soon after having that dream that I cannot sing. My third option was to become, and this is quite broad, I would be happy being playing any role in film and production. And this was because I really enjoyed the role that film had played in my life. It was so vast that it can teach you different messages, it can tell a story, it can carry secret and hidden messages, political views. But as a child, I just wanted to be on the screen. I won't lie, I was just asking for attention, I won't lie. I had reached grade 10, and this is where you make your subject choices. The thing I was really good at was caring for people, and I think this is heavily because I am an older sister, and I think that was something that was just rooted into me. I had decided, because I was so rooted into caring for people, that I would focus on this route of medical practices. I now chose my subjects of biophysics, mathematics, and IT. After being exposed to different leadership positions, I was head of transformation, diversity and inclusion, that I had really narrowed my mind into medicine and not necessarily thought of actually placing myself in that position. Anything in the medical field does require a lot of your time, a lot of effort, a lot of thought, and I started to realize that maybe this wasn't the best option for me. Eventually, I had narrowed down all my options and acceptances into 2 main options. I could study, number 1, biokinetics at FITS, or I could study biomedical sciences at Tux and hopefully transfer into something that was more applicable for myself. You wouldn't believe, but I had actually finally decided in the first week of university that I was going to transfer into something else. And my cousin had reminded me that I do have these skills of creativity and both the analytical and also the creative mind, and that was something that was really highlighted in my IT subject in high school. I'd found a natural talent to being or understanding IT, and for that reason I was actually really fortunate enough to be the DACA scholar for IT. And so I talked more to my cousin, and we both settled for this idea of studying multimedia. And after doing some more research, I'd finally discovered that multimedia gives you the skills and the creativity using logic and analytical mind to achieve creative goals in a variety of avenues. And I have to give credit to both my family and my cousin for really giving me the freedom to deciding or making that drastic change in the beginning of the year. They are definitely people, along with the people from high school and primary school, who influenced me in so many ways to create, this path and avenue to multimedia. And I'm very excited to complete the rest of this degree and hoping to see, what doors and opportunities it opens, and hopefully being able to incorporate that childhood dream back into my life again.